umbrella, and then you're like mysterious.
Really?
I mean, that's what I've seen on television my whole life. So clearly that's...
Oh, yeah, because anything on TV and the internet's true.
Yeah, exactly. So if I was like a young thug over there, I would just make sure that I looked out for everybody in a nice suit, a derby hat, and an umbrella, just kind of swinging it around while they walked. And I'd be like, that is definitely a cop. I'm walking the other way so I can go and sell this hot stereo. Because it's hot in the streets. All day. My hood. My town. Why don't you have an accent? Because I'm not fucking from here, bro.
Anyways, I recommend it. They have different... there's one in Kansas City. They have them in a lot of the major metropolitans. So, if you want to kill an hour of your day or evening, I recommend getting drunk because I had a few brews before we went, and they made it extra fun.
Extra fun.
Yeah. So like if maybe drink a few beers, smoke a few joints. I don't know.
I mean, if that's what you do,
yeah, whatever you do.
See, I'm randomly P-test, so I can't do anything fun like that.
That sucks for you.
Yeah, I know. Ugh.
Really?
Oh yeah, all day. I'm also certified in giving, giving the tests.
You're a meat gazer.
Yeah.
You're a fucking meat gazer.
Yeah, I'm mostly I'm like, hey, if you're going to pee in that cup, I need you to pee toward me so I can, keep an eye on everything to make sure it looks on the up and
legit?
up. Yeah.
You ever walk up behind him and just start rubbing the shoulders like, just relax.
Just relax. Listen, I have faith in you. You're going to give me a good sample, or at least enough.
I've never peed. I've never... For urinalysis in the military, I never peed once.
Really?
Yeah, the only time I've ever peed was 100% unit urinalysis.
I've never been chosen randomly either, but I've had to donate a little urine, for whoever wanted it to be hired places twice.
You donated your specimen to somebody else?
Yep, they need it. No, not like so they can pass a test.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
No, they're like, in order for you to be hired on this job, we have to dig inside your pee and take a look around in there, see what's happening, see what the haps is.
Yeah,
just making sure.
You ever see any weird shit like dudes wearing like prosthetics? And you're like, that's a fake dick.
No, I haven't actually had to administer one yet, but I'm certified to do so. But I haven't had to do one yet. I hope I never do because it's like fucking weird and awkward, especially when you have like HR and the union rep standing in there with you when you're like, so I got this cup here, dude, and I'm going to want you to pee in it. And, I'm not going to do anything weird with it, bro. I'm just going to put the lid on and shake it around. And when I say shake it around, I mean my own ass. And then I'm going to look at that's in the meanwhile while it's soaking up, the liquid's soaking up into the test strips. And then I'm going to look at the test strips. So, that's what you do. Basically, that's what you do. And then you say, okay, I can take it from here. And then the union rep and the HR person go away. And then you can roughhouse everybody. It's like, all right, play good cop, bad cop. What did you do last night? And then see how it goes. Probably get fired. So let me ask you this: did you have a choice between what motifs you did, or did you just get stuck with a random?
No, I didn't get to pick it, but the
scenarios, I guess, is what they call it.
Yeah, someone else. Your group gets to pick it, and no one asked me my opinion, so I just went with whatever they decided.
So what were some of the choices?
They've got a Y2K one. They've got... Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, no, that would be pretty cool. I think that one is like you have to find the Y2K virus or whatever and delete it or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then they have a Mass Street Market, pretty much talking about back in the good old days, where Kansas City and Lawrence were like the hub of the beef market, going from Texas to Omaha or wherever, where they sell the cows and the steers and stuff like that. And then they have they had a Civil War one. So those are
that would have been tight.
Yeah, that would have been super tight. Especially since I think they have it's Lawrence, Kansas, so they got freaking John Brown everywhere.
Yeah, right. Was he a Jayhawker? No, that was a whole different story. He was he was a guy that raided Harper's Ferry. Boom!
Oh shit!
I fucking know all that shit, bro.
Somebody paid attention.
I know all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cointreau's raid.
Huh?
Exactly. Cointreau's raid.
Now you're just making up stuff.
No, I'm not. He burned down Lawrence. That's why Mizzou. And, That's why Mizzou and KU fucking hate each other.
Yeah, that's right. Because you had.
Yeah, because that's all they ever fucking. Oh my god! Back when we used to play them before they left for the SEC. See you later, Mizzou.
Ooh.
And
easy.
Yeah.
Just not ruffle that many feathers.
Oh, dude, they would come in with fucking signs saying that they're gonna burn down Lawrence again. It's brutal. I'll tell you what, Mizzou. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. They are absolutely the worst fans ever.
Really?
Like, oh my god, they're horrible. When they're winning and when they're losing. Like, there's not a fucking win with these guys. Like, I remember when we played them in football when we still had the border wars with them, and we played it at Arrowhead. Dude, they were fucking vicious.
Really?
Like, yeah, they were like fighting people the entire time.
Oh,
even though they won, they were still fighting people.
Wow, that's weird.
Which is crazy.
But I mean, that most of those Missouri fans are coming out of KC, and KC is kind of a hard place, especially on the Missouri side.
Even when we were playing in basketball, we kicked the shit out of them in basketball.
Right.
They still were fucking sore losers about everything. Like they'll still make excuses why they suck at basketball.
Right. Well, and they actually got pretty good for a little while, but in terms of football, but still they were never able to get over that hump and stuff. I really don't know because I'm not a Mizzou fan, and I'm not necessarily a KU fan either. But I'm mostly just not a basketball fan, so I don't really keep up that much.
Yeah.
So how's your basketball season going with your little Blue Jays there?
Dude, it's fucking growing awesome.
It's going on. It's live.
Yeah. Well, no. It's the season is happening. And we're on pace to win our 13th consecutive Big 12 title, which ties UCLA for the most conference titles ever won. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
So who was their coach back then? Was it...
who, UCLA?
Yeah. It wasn't Wooden, was it? John Wooden? Wooden?
I don't know.
Who
cares?
I don't care. So are you going to go to any? Because they're doing some of those, some of the games in the Big 12 tournament or the Big 12 championships in KC, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to this game?
If tickets aren't retarded, which they're going to be.
Yeah, they will.
So probably not.
Is any of the tournament going to be in Kansas City this season?
I don't know. Typically, they go to Omaha for that.
Okay.
Like the only time, back when we made our run back in 2008. I was able to go to the quarterfinals because we got free tickets, and it was actually pretty cool to see it in Omaha. And then because you get to see all the teams play. We were like 8 rows from the court, so yeah, they're actually really decent seats.
Are you going to pick a bracket this season
for March Madness?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you pick your brackets?
Well,
do you go by like the teams that you just lust after all season, like because you grew up liking them, or do you pick based on actual stats?
Typically, I do like two or three brackets. Okay. One I just go completely with my heart, and KU wins every year,
of course.
And one bracket I'll do like a no shit stats. Look at how this team stacks up with this team.
Oh, so you get into your homework.
Yeah, and then I do an upset bracket.
Where some of those teams that you're like, yeah, they're a Division I AA, but they're pretty good.
Yeah, like this team
might beat Florida or somebody.
Yeah, this team who just made it into it, they're on a run. They're feeling real good. This team that they're going to be playing, they've been on the struggle bus for a while.
Right.
It's a possibility that they'll upset this team.
Now, do you pick based on jersey color at all? Because I know when I have a toss up and I don't know who I want, I'll be like, who has the more badass uniforms? And normally, if there's a team with a red uniform and a team with a black uniform, I'm picking black all day because that's my favorite color.
I don't necessarily pick based upon color. Normally, if I do something like that,
or mascots, maybe the mascots.
Normally, I do it off of like location.
Location.
Yeah, like if like an East Coast school, I just assume that they have a better basketball program than someone of a Southern Alabama Tech. You know.
Well, you know what I heard a person using as a reason to pick a team that I hadn't heard before. I heard last year around this time, bracket picking time, was somebody was like, well, this team is only about 100 miles away from this tournament location, so they're going to have a lot of home fans coming to this game. So, and I'm like, yeah, I guess that makes it kind of an unexpected home team advantage. But I don't know. I think if you're at that point in time, I mean, it's pretty stacked, so I don't know if that would really help anybody.
I think depending on how far along in the tournament you are.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Maybe even you pick mascot. Like if it's like the Delaware or the Pennsylvania Amish children versus like the Miami, shark monsters. The
child eaters.
The child eaters. Yeah. Like okay, I'm picking the shark monsters every time. The just something tells me they're more ferocious.
Well, yeah, no, it's just like fucking Providence. It's the Providence Friars. Like I can't ever take them seriously because of their mascot.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
But they're actually pretty good in hockey.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe we should do something with the tournament bracket when it comes closer to time to pick.
Probably should.
We should just pick a bracket on air, and I can add my 2 cents, and you can add your actual smarts.
Yeah, well, I'm picking KU every time. I'll let you know.
Because KU is
the fucking best.
Or they're the home team for you.
Yeah, pretty much.
So there you go.
I mean, I'm sorry, but KU just created basketball.
Yeah, you opened your arms, you broed out on me here, and you're wearing a Boston Bruins shirt, so I was like, they're not going to be in the tournament, bro. You're like, well, this team right here beats everyone. I'm like, I don't know if they beat them in basketball. Or if they're going to be in the tournament.
They would tear up the court with their skates.
Well, and I think they would teach those kids some fucking lessons are out there, too.
Dude, the goaltender would look pretty silly just standing in one spot. Why aren't you playing defense?
Get up the court, fat boy. I'm not fat, it's just the pads, bro. Hey, dude. I can't even move. So right on, man. I think it's going to be... I'll be honest. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of basketball, but I get into basketball around March Madness just because.
Well, everybody does.
Yeah, I honestly, I think
it's like baseball season. No one really gives a shit until like September.
Yeah, and now for me, I'll watch a baseball season. I'll watch the Royals at least most of the season. I'll probably see out of 162 games, I'll probably see 80 of them, maybe 70 of them, whether it's in person or catching it on the radio or a little piece of it on television or something. So I watch a lot of them, but there can be an argument made that both basketball, college and pro basketball, and baseball is too long of a season. But, yeah. I mean, the more games you have, the more tickets you sell, the more money you make. So you'd have to have a really good argument for anybody to shorten a season. I mean, even look at fucking football. Football, when I was growing up, only had 16 games. Or 14 games or something.
13.
Was it 13 games?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now what is it? It's 18, 17?
Well, 16 regular season games.
With 17 weeks because of everyone's bye week. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Well, then you got 3 or 4 weeks preseason.
Yeah.
So they're more, they got 20 plus games.
Yeah, and so that's even gotten bigger, and that's a game where you're getting into 30 car crashes a night.
Yeah.
In terms of the traumatic force on the body and brain. So they even elongated that, and they have the proof to say maybe we should shorten it up, and they still elongated the season. So yeah, it's just too much money to be.
Yeah, Roger Goodell's like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah. Listen, play with your backups a little bit. It won't hurt anybody, okay? Just play with your backups. Let your starters cool down a little bit. Let those receptors in their brain calm down, and then we'll see what's what.
No, well, apparently he's taking a page straight out of Vince McMahon's playbook.
Yeah,
fuck you guys. I'm doing what I want.
I'm the one that's making the money.
Yeah.
So. Whatever. I will give you what you want.
No one cares what you think. No one cares what you want.
I will do what I have to do to make that cheddar. Oh, shit. So, today, I went to read my textbook, at Starbucks.
Oh.
I just got a black coffee. I didn't get any fucking bullshit.
Really?
I walked. And let me tell you something. Like, I think that they are so programmed in that place to have people buy like a some sort of a crazy ass drink that's got like 30 steps to make. Like you're fucking following a flowchart to make it.